on the Westwood One Radio Network. In Charlotte, the Panthers kicked off Week 8 on Thursday Night Football, trailing by 8 late in the fourth quarter. Panthers driving for the and Teddy Bridgewater is intercepted by Bleedy Ray Wilson, so the Falcons escape the Panthers with a 25-17 win. In New England, Julian Edelman is out Sunday against the Bills. The Patriots wide receiver recently underwent surgery on his knee. Edelman has 315 yards receiving and no touchdowns this season. Some good receivers in New Orleans. Michael Thomas returned to practice for the Saints in a limited capacity Thursday. Thomas suffered a high ankle sprain in Week 1 and has not played since. The Chargers canceled Thursday after a player tested positive for COVID-19. Head coach Anthony Lynn said the team hasn't heard anything from the league office about postponing Sunday's game against the Broncos. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
This fall, Thursday Night Football is back. See the game's biggest and brightest stars.
That's big time there.
Every rivalry and marquee matchup, all in prime time. Watch on NFL Network, Fox, and streaming on Prime Video.
Let's go! Unbelievable!
Thursday night, all eyes on us.
We go hard for what we got.
Thursday Night Football, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Availability subject to change.
Allstate now has deeper savings, and deeper savings require deep thoughts and a deep voice, like mine. Save for being a new customer. Save more for adding DriveWise, and save even more for driving safely. Visit Allstate.com or contact your local agent for a quote today. As someone once said, saving today is money tomorrow. That's deep.
Not available in every state. New customer savings based on early signing discount. DriveWise is an optional feature. Savings vary based on how you buy. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230 KXO El Centro. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
It's a beautiful Friday in the neighborhood.
That it is.
Well, will it? And of course, tomorrow is Halloween. Halloween's going to be very different this year, right?
I guess. Different. Won't be normal. Who knows?
Yes. What is normal anymore?
Yeah, what's normal today isn't normal tomorrow.
Yes.
Or the day after that.
Yeah, and, well, let's see. Tomorrow is Halloween. Tomorrow, also a moon. It will be the second full moon of the month of October, which means it is referred to as a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon, yes.
Did you read the comment on the traffic incident from the California Highway Patrol this morning? The vehicle is deer.
Yes.
And it says, unknown where the deer is, but it was big.
People do not realize the amount of wildlife in and around the Imperial Valley.
No, they don't.
Is this deer season?
Deer season. This is almost, I don't hunt in California on a rare occasion, so I really don't know. I mean, they're all similar. It would be deer season up in Wyoming, so yeah, probably so.
Well, it's deer and elk season in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're similar.
Yes. Anyway, deer in the desert.
Yes, we have deer.
Yes.
We do have. People will be surprised. I'm sure the person this morning at 6:30 was surprised on Inkapa.
Yes.
They said, wow.
Yes, and along Highway 78, you got to watch out for the wild burros.
Burros, yes.
Yeah.
They really exist. They do damage to vehicles.
Oh, yes. Okay. Anyway, how about some birthdays today?
Some birthdays.
Okay. Songwriter Eddie Holland of Holland Dozier Holland is 81. Gracie Slick of Jefferson Airplane, Starship, whatever they are now, she's 81. Otis Williams of the Thames, 79. The Fonz, the Fonz is 75. Actor Henry Winkler. Timothy B. Schmidt plays bass for the Eagles, also for Poco. He's 73. Actor Harry Hamlin, 69. Actor Charles Martin Smith, 67. Actor Kevin Pollak, 68. Actor Michael Beach is 57. Gavin Rosdale is 55. Actor Jack Plotnick, 52. Cash Cab host Ben Bailey, 50. Actor Billy Brown is 50. Neil Long, 50. Actor Gale Garcia Bernal is 42. Actor Matthew Morrison, 42. Actor Fiona Dourif is 39. Actor Sean Sipos, 39. Actor Tasso Feldman, 7. Actor Janelle Parrish, 32. Actor Taquan Richmond, 28. And actor Kennedy McMahon is 24. Local birthdays coming up.
The coronavirus is affecting everyone.
Must wear face coverings when out.
What do I do? What are you going to do?
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
What are you going to do?
Going to a concert, school, having dinner with friends. Take better care of each other. Support local shops and stores. Offering more help to others. This should be over soon.
Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Susan Duarte, Veronica Rios, Anita Salgado, Gracie Ortiz, Roberto Trujillo, Alexa Mendoza, Noe Vasquez, Melissa Chavarria, Bosco Richmond, Lindsay Dale, Sergio Pesquera, Cynthia Lizarrica, Erin Gabriel Diaz, Cara Laguerra, Alicia Garcia, Stevie Rangel, Richard Wilson, Esther Rivera, Tori Hunt, Sharon Everett, Bree Cox, Gage Cox, Bruno Herzog, Charlene Estabillo, David Ellis, Diana Moreno Inman, Enrique Payares, Eric Cox, Gordon Belt, Jason Burton, Kaylin McFadden, Myrna Mannix, Nancy Hamilton, Sam Tejas, Martha Alicia Guzman, Teresa Ponce, Savannah Quintero, Juan Vega, Henry Valdez, and Javier Valdez. Happy birthday from KXO. I'm all out of breath after that list. Oh, my.
That left you breathless.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, we mentioned how different this year. Kids recommended they not go trick-or-treating. Yeah, I'm not so sure. If you kids come to my house, keep your distance, okay? Stand at the end of the driveway. I'll use my slingshot and shoot candy at you, okay?
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. Oh, well. It's, like I said, and, we mentioned yesterday, people spend a lot of money on costumes, and Halloween costumes for pets are very popular. Did you know? You can buy a Nemo costume for your goldfish.
A Nemo, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
Got to mark that one down for sure.
Not real big about dressing up a pet for Halloween.
I understand.
Yes. Maybe we will put Louis' jacket on him. His guide dog trainee jacket.
Is that to keep him warm?
Yeah, well, not so much to keep him warm, just that way he'll be in a costume, right?
Yeah. You talk about people spend a lot of money. They spend a lot of money on candy, but I suspect that's going to be different this year.
Yeah, I think Hershey has laid off a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of candy left over. That's what I hear.
Well, you can always do what we do, really stock up on, just a ton of the Reese's peanut butter cups and eat them all before Halloween.
Yeah, that takes care of it.
Yes. Are you ready for news?
We've got news this morning for a Friday.
It's a look at World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. We're just in from Texas. Voters have already cast more ballots in the presidential election than they did there during all of 2016. Leading the surge, young people.
All of our values are on the line in this election.
Lines continue to stretch for hours at polling places in New York City.
I'm voting for Donald Trump because I actually feel like I'm better off than I was 4 years ago.
I'm voting for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Our planet's climate is at stake on some of our most basic human rights, healthcare, housing, LGBTQ rights, women's rights.
CBS News medical contributor Dr. David Agus, a day after the country reported 88,000 plus COVID cases, a new daily high.
This is a convergence of several things, including colder weather, pushing people indoors where the virus spreads much more easily, especially among families, and the beginning of school where we're seeing cases spread child to child.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
No matter how hot it is outside, you can count on a reliable, energy-efficient York air conditioner to keep you cool and comfortable inside. And you can also count on it being protected by one of the strongest warranties in the industry. It's just another way we install confidence. To learn more, call Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501. You can also save up to 50% in energy costs. Call Lock today. 353-4501. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news. Secretary of State Alex Padilla says so far in early voting, there have been no concerns of voter harassment or intimidation at the polls, but there are safeguards in place just in case.
Law enforcement's on standby should they be necessary, but that is never the first step in responding to an incident. Every incident may be a little bit different. So, we hope to nip it in the bud.
About 40% of the ballots have already been returned. Public safety power shutoffs have ended for the week in Northern California, with PG&E officials confirming that many of their power lines were damaged by wind.
All the Bay Area regions that were a part of this PSPS did experience damage or debris lines, and any of those instances could have triggered a spark.
Mark Sarkeesian with PG&E saying the weather outlook for the next week or so is favorable. In Silverado, fire now 51% contained. 90,000 Irvine and Lake Forest residents ordered to evacuate on Monday are now free to return home. Blue Ridge fire 39%. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
T-Mobile for Business knows saving time and money is important for your business. That's why we're introducing Microsoft 365 on us, now included in our best business plans. With Office apps, Microsoft Teams, cloud storage, and more, Microsoft 365 on us gives you the tools you need to run your business. Stop by a T-Mobile store today. Qualifying plan required. Contact us to activate one license per account. Third-party terms apply. See T-Mobile.com for plan details.
I saved big money with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, so I finally bought that new set of golf clubs. Watch out, Fairway. Here I come.
This is not a real testimonial. Sure, customers can save big with Progressive, but your other expenses won't just disappear. Are those clubs going to help you when the hot water heater dies? Also, it sounds like your money is better spent on golf lessons.
Time to go shoot the course record.
No, but maybe time for a reality check. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
It's page one of the local news. Page one of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Friday morning, the trend continues. Here's the COVID-19 update with George
County
Gale.
Public Health Department provides the updates. Latest numbers indicate the new cases per day per 100,000 population are now at 18.71. Positivity rate has increased to 12.17%. Death toll as a result of COVID-19 has increased to 338. Active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County is now at 498. 78,461 people have tested for the virus. 13,023 have tested positive, while 12,187 have recovered. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And speaking of canteen, you can still get a test. The testing is free of charge. It's available in Brawley at the Senior Center, 575 J Street. That's Monday through Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome, but if you want to make an appointment, you can call 888-1123. And whatever you get checked, we need more negative results to open our economy up more KXO News Time, coming up 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Autos with two locations on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less Centro and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Then Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Autos in Brawley and El Centro.
In other local news, Border Patrol arrests a convicted felon. George Gale filed the story.
It happened Monday evening. Border Patrol agents observed a man enter the U.S. illegally. A man was arrested and taken for processing. During a records check, it was determined the man was a 34-year-old Mexican national. Record check also revealed the man was convicted in 2013 of attempted murder and voluntary manslaughter out of Los Angeles. Man was placed in federal custody pending criminal prosecution. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A fair food festival. It will be held the next 2 weekends. Nobody knows if there will be a traditional California Midwinter Fair in 2021, not even the Fair Board. The decision depends on COVID-19 restrictions. Fair officials are working on giving the Valley at least some events. One of those is the drive-through food festival. For the next 2 weekends, residents will be able to drive through a designated route through the fairgrounds and purchase fair food. Fair food vendors have been hit hard by the current pandemic. The event will give them an opportunity to recoup some lost income, and it'll give residents a chance to enjoy spiral fries, funnel cakes, corn dogs, deep-fried confections, and more. The first phase starts today and continues through Sunday. Then again on November the 6th through the 8th. The hours will be 4 to 8 p.m. Fridays and 1 to 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Vehicles will enter through the main entrance. Menus and maps will be provided. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, the best price on tires, guaranteed. Talk to your Quick Lane service advisor for details.
Your friend asks for one of your fries.
Just one, I promise.
So you say, sure, have a fry, but they take at least 7 fries.
Thank you.
Because it's never really just one fry, is it, Neil? There's a meal for every moment on the McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu. Get all your favorite items like the McDouble, small fries, 4-piece chicken McNuggets, McChicken, $1 any size drink.
Prices and may vary. Cannot be combined with any offer or combo meal.
It's page 2 of the Local News and an in-depth look at our weekend weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement.
Continuing with more local news this morning, Patrol arrests previously convicted felon. Here's more in the story.
It happened earlier this week. El Centro Sector Border Patrol agents assigned to the Kxo station observed a man enter the U.S. illegally about 3 miles east of the Kxo port of entry. A man was arrested and taken for processing. During a records check, it was revealed the man was a 42-year-old Mexican national. It was also revealed the man had been convicted in 2010 for coercion with force or threat of forced sex in Las Vegas. He had been sentenced to 72 months in Nevada State Prison. 42-year-old was placed in federal custody to await prosecution. For KXO Local News, George Gale.
A 3.4 magnitude earthquake was reported this morning just after 3:30 a.m. The quake was centered 12.1 miles northeast of Mount Laguna. Well, the Council of El Centro will hold a special meeting. It will be held today. Actually, there will be 2 meetings, one in English and the other in Spanish. The topic will be the same for both meetings. The Council will discuss COVID-19 updates. The English version will begin at 10 a.m. and the Spanish version at 11 a.m. The meetings will be Zoomed and live streamed on Facebook El Centro For Zoom, contact the City of El Centro for the phone number, meeting ID number, and passcode. Traffic advisory is in effect for Imperial. Actually, it goes into effect the first of this coming week. George Gale filed this story.
It goes into effect Monday, November 2nd. A advisory is for the intersection of Barione Boulevard and Highway 86. Barione will be closed east and west of the highway from Imperial Avenue to the west to J Street to the east. Traffic on Highway 86 will not be obstructed. However, the signal light will remain red flashing during the construction period. Drivers are advised to use alternate routes around the city. Construction project will last about 90 days. For Kxo News, I'm George Gale.
The City of El Centro will be hosting a free pumpkin splash this Saturday at the Aquatic Center. Participants jump in and pick a pumpkin in the floating pumpkin patch. Only one pumpkin per child. Starts at 11 Saturday morning. To register to participate, go to cityofelsentro.org/park-and-rec/facilities. Mask will be required at all times when not in the pool. Social distancing will be observed at all times. The Imperial Chamber of Commerce has scheduled their annual Christmas in a Small Town. It will be held December the 12th. The Chamber has a list of requirements and restrictions. Contact the Chamber for that list. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Well, before the weather, we want to let you know we will be visiting with Jeff Lemore at 8:30 this morning, and we'll get an update on the county COVID-19 situation.
All right.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, temperatures will continue to warm, with readings reaching around 10 degrees above the seasonal normal by the end of the weekend. These abnormally warm conditions will persist through much of next week, with afternoon highs hovering at or above 90 degrees for the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Dry weather will also persist into the end of next week. 83 the high in the valley yesterday, 51 the low. Sunny today with a high near 88. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming calm. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 59. Light wind becoming west about 5 miles an hour, 90, and light wind. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 91 and light wind. We have 54 degrees, 35% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest at 325 miles per hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services. There's no better time than the present to buy a new Volkswagen. Right now, take advantage of 0% financing for 72 months on select new VW models. There's a great first-time buyer program, and you get 2 years service included on any 2020 Volkswagen.
Hi, this is Ralph Alcantar at Imperial Valley Volkswagen. Choose a brand new Jetta, Passat, or the all-new Arteon. There's SUVs too, the Tiguan, the Atlas, and the Atlas Cross Sport. Our selection has never been better. Prices are rock bottom. We'll pay top dollar for your trade-in, and our service is second to none.
0% financing for highly qualified customers through Volkswagen Credit. Not all buyers will qualify. Save now on the Volkswagen of your dreams. It's that easy at Imperial Valley Volkswagen, Highway 86 and Ayton Road in Imperial. It's sports time. Thursday night football. It was the Atlanta Falcons topping the Carolina Panthers 25-17. as the Falcons just too much in the rain. Don't forget, Sunday, we've got the Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders are in Cleveland to take on the Browns, 9:30 Sunday morning on FM 107.5. Also Sunday, it's the Cowboys and the Eagles on AM 1230's Sunday Night Football. Friday, that's today. It's classic high school football. It's the 2018 Bell game, Brawley and Central. That's at 7 o'clock tonight.
Hi there, all you sweet lovers of ghoulish gore. It's Wolfman Jack, inviting you to my Halloween party on a Halloween night.
Wolfman Jack Halloween Party coming up Halloween Day, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on AM 1230. The Wolfman Jack special is brought to you by the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Get your harvest season treats today.
And let's see, the Detroit Tigers have made progress in finalizing a deal with former Houston Astros manager A.J. Hinch to be their next manager. Tigers general manager Al Avila said the team wasn't ruling out hiring either Finch or Alex Cora, both of whom lost their jobs before the start of the 2020 season for their roles in the Astros sign-stealing scandal. The Tigers are in the market for a replacement for manager Ron Gardenhire, who retired in September. Clemson quarterback Trevor Lawrence has tested positive for COVID-19. He will miss Saturday's game against Boston College. Don't forget, Bell game 2018 Central, Brawley, 7 o'clock tonight on AM 1230 and on the Kxo YouTube channel.
Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent, expertise to a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs. From business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and weather brought to you by Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, they do. It's been a messy week for the stock market. Yes. Election day is Tuesday. Rising COVID-19 infections and uncertainty about further government stimulus to help the economy. Well, there's plenty for investors to worry about, and they are. The Dow Jones Industrial Average on track for its worst week since March, when the market tumbled under the first coronavirus infections and lockdowns. And, the Dow now is off 427 points. The S&P 500 down 60 points. And the NASDAQ off almost 300 points at 10,887. Meanwhile, gold is up $10 an ounce. Even though it's up today, it's on track to stay the weekly decline. Oil down 68 cents a barrel. High tech, big tech looking less enticing today. Both Apple and Amazon, which reported earnings late yesterday, saw their shares tumble in the market open. And other news in the market,
Fisker, the electric car company, will roll out stocks available today, the first day of trading for that stock.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain clean specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full service hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the north end. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
Sunny skies today with a high near 88. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 59. Light winds. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 90 and light wind. Right now, downtown Central, we are looking at a delightful 55 degrees. And with that, what else? 35% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-south, 325 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you this morning by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do. About 8:30 this morning, we'll be visiting with Jeff Lemore, and we'll get an update on the COVID-19 situation in the Imperial Valley. We'll talk about things like the Halloween and trick-or-treat guidelines. Where are we on the governor's Skittles scale of reopening our army? Yeah, we've got questions. He's got answers.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO. News source.
CBS News next, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Callan Bank. I'm Steve Kaif, and 4 days before Election Day, and early voting in Texas has already topped the total turnout in that state in 2016, more than 9 million. CBS's Janet Shamley in Harris County, home to Houston, where there are now 8 24-hour polling sites.
Charlie Bonner is with the nonpartisan group Move Texas, mobilizing the sometimes underrepresented youth vote.
We also saw the resurgence of the Black Lives Matter movement this summer that has mobilized so many young people.
The Lone Star State has added almost 2 million voters in the last 4 years. They're largely young and Latino, and more likely to vote Democrat.
Political scientist Larry Sabato says the early vote popularity in an increasing number of states has changed.
Day we have election season, and we'll probably never go back.
And President Trump stumps today in 3 Midwest states. Joe Biden's heading that way too.
No, I'm not concerned. We're going to be in Iowa. We're going to be in Wisconsin, so I thought I'd stop in Minnesota. I don't take anything for granted. We're going to work for every single vote up to the last minute.
Well, CBS's Caitlin Huey Burns says the new coronavirus surge may be impacting the strategies in each party.
As we're seeing these spikes, especially in the mid where the president needs to win, is that the Democratic campaigns, Joe Biden, they've been encouraging people to vote early, to vote absentee, to get those votes in before Election Day. The Trump campaign has been very focused on turning out voters on Election Day.
Well, there were just over 90,000 new virus cases in the U.S. yesterday, a new high in the pandemic. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker expanding new restrictions on indoor dining.
Bars and restaurants are spreading locations. We need to clamp down because we need to bring the numbers down.
Europe is calling on the World Health Organization to be given more power to independently investigate disease outbreaks and compel countries to provide more data. Jonathan Mattingly, the Louisville cop wounded in the fatal shooting of Breonna Taylor, is countersuing her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker. Here's CBS's Jerika Duncan.
Mattingly's attorney, Kent Wicker, stated in the countersuit that Walker's conduct in shooting Mattingly is outrageous, intolerable, and offends all accepted standards of decency and morality. Walker's legal team says Mattingly is attempting to further victimize and harass him.
You kill the guy's girlfriend in front of him. You shoot at him over 30 times. You change his life. And then on top of that, you then vindictively file a frivolous lawsuit against him.
A prosecutor in Connecticut says Kennedy cousin Michael Skakel will not face a retrial in the death of a neighbor in 1975. This is CBS News.
Capital One is right in the palm of your hand, so you can check your balance, deposit checks, pay bills, and transfer money from your phone with a top-rated app. Get started online anytime. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
This is time that matters. A window of time to help protect the ones you love. Your preteen benefits from staying up to date with their well visits. This is your of protection. Schedule their well visits now. Brought to you by Merck.
Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green, the iconic cleaning formula known around the globe. Try a Simple Green product today, and if you're not satisfied, I'll refund your money. Visit us at simplegreen.com.
Simple Green. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Most people know that Mr. Clean Magic Eraser removes crayon and scuff marks from walls, but did you know it even cleans tough kitchen and bathroom messes that are sometimes tough to tackle? Just wet, squeeze, and erase gray soap scum on your bathtub. Erase cloudy hard water spots in your shower. Erase burnt-on stovetop messes. So for all your tough kitchen and bathroom messes, try Mr. Clean Magic Eraser.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Thanks to the pandemic, Americans are on the move because they've lost a job or can now work from home. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
Surveys have shown Americans are moving to less crowded areas because of the pandemic, but Upwork, which connects freelancers around the world, says the numbers could go even higher. 14 to 23 million people plan to pack up, many leaving big cities to avoid mass transit and crowded offices. More than 40% plan to move 4 hours away. Companies are adopting employees the option of permanent remote work, but some are requiring a pay cut for those leaving expensive cities.
Well, the Arizona Coyotes of the National Hockey League have cut ties with their top draft pick after more was revealed about his bully black classmate with disabilities 4 years ago. Mitchell Miller, at 14, pleaded guilty to an assault charge. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The coronavirus pandemic has affected businesses in the Imperial Valley. The Small Business Development Center and Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation are here to. They can assist with disaster loans and other financing, guidance on establishing a safe workplace, workforce concern, additional referrals. For virtual counseling services, call the Small Business Development Center, 760-312-800. Se habla español. For more information on business resources, visit ibedc.com. CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Danger, excitement, mustaches. It's time for another episode
with Carroll Buckley, AM 1230 KXO.